Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? In today's video, we're talking all about my faves and fails of the month of October. So we have few fails this month to talk about today and a lot of hits. So if you want to find out what those are, just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so let's get started. And when it comes to base products, I want to talk about MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powder Foundation, and this is in the shade NC25. I've mentioned these 1,000 times. I had two other shades which are not my correct shade, so I couldn't really use it, but I just love the finish of this foundation. I love the coverage of this foundation. I feel like it is so natural, yet it just covers every single of my blemishes and hyperpigmentations and just manages to look very flawless and perfect. This isn't the longest wearing foundation in my collection because it is truly skincare serum-y foundation, but it manages to wear off so good. So I like that about the foundation. So whenever it's wearing off, it never clings onto dry patches. It doesn't look creepy or weird on my complexion. I just really like it because it wears off evenly everywhere. My foundation is wearing off, my mouth area is the one, like chin and mouth area is the first thing to go because I'm always like kissing and rubbing on my babies, but this it just manages to look okay, even though that, you know, is wearing off. It doesn't look creepy or anything. That's what I'm trying to say. So I really like this foundation. I've been reaching for this the past month or so, so I wanted to give it a good mention. Another foundation that I've been loving throughout this month as well, so if I'm not wearing that one, I'm wearing the Maybelline Serum Tint Foundation, that one right there. I showed you on my September faves how it applies and everything. It just wears so good. It looks flawless on the skin. So I'm still loving that serum foundation from Maybelline. And then the MAC, are they comparable? I don't think so. I feel like the Maybelline is a little bit more glowy than this one from MAC. So if you have a dehydrated or very dry skin, I do highly recommend that one. I feel like with my combination skin, by 5 or 6 hours I start to get a ton of oils on my T-zone. I just blot away and I'm good to go. But they both wear very nicely. Maybelline's they claim that it's a 24-hour foundation, but yeah, it wears really nice as well. So now I've been loving this YSL concealer. This is the All Hours Precise Angles concealer. I have the shade MW2, and this is such a beautiful concealer. I do have to do 2 layers of it for the coverage that I want and need, but I just feel like it looks flawless underneath. I just love how long wearing it is. I love that it is hydrating but not too much. Like my mascara will never run, you know, because it's too hydrating. I really like the concealer. I've been enjoying it the past month or so, so I've been reaching for that one, and then equally I've been reaching for the Gucci, which I've shared. Today I'm showing some love to my one size pink powder. This is the ultra pink powder. I really like this. It is totally a blurring powder. I get questions on this, can you wear it all throughout your face? And I could totally, you know, go ahead and set my whole face with it. As you can see, it doesn't look grayish or anything like that. It is very brightening underneath the eyes, and I really like this powder. This is an amazing alternative to the Givenchy you know, rose powder. That one is a little bit more pricey, so if you're looking you know, for an alternative, I think this is a good one. It doesn't crack or sit heavy underneath the eyes. So yeah, I love this powder. Now, I have a ton of complexion to go through in today's video. Today I'm wearing my Hermes Plain Air bronzer in the shade Sahara, and this is him. He just looks beautiful every time. I just find that he has a beautiful finish. It looks a little radiant but so natural on the skin. It manages to bronzes, you know, and just sculpt a little bit at the same time. Not for an everyday kind of basis. I'm looking to really look extremely snatched. So when I don't look for that, I'll just apply this bronzer all by itself. But I've been loving my Westman Atelier stick again. I just discovered it, and I'm head over heels with this guy. I didn't apply it today because I wanted a little bit of a natural base, but this is the shade Truffle. I really like these shade. It just looks very natural on, you know, every single time. So, and it just applies so good and diffuses within seconds. When it comes to blushes, you know me, I'm addicted to blush, and I've been loving this guy again. This is by Hermes in the shade Rose Curve. This is their iridescent formula, which has, of course, an iridescent finish. It is very glowy, but it looks beautiful on. I do have highlighter, but it just have a beautiful finish. I love the shade. It's very like full, like it looks, you know, a little neutral. You know, it is pinky but not too pink. I really like this tone of blush. And for a peachy option, I've been reaching for my House Labs blush in the shade Pomelo Peach. This is what that looks like. It is a beautiful and soft formula. It is very blurring to the skin, and it just looks beautiful. It is extremely buildable, which I like. Oh my god, now that I swatch it, I want to put it on, but no, I already have blush. It's so beautiful. I have also enjoyed these products from Patrick Ta's Holiday Palette. Maybe not the glitter at this moment, but yes, the blushes. I did wanted to apply the pink blush because I did this on my video. You know that trend of the gradient, you know, blush situation. So this pinky blush is perfect for that. If you already applied your pinky blush, which I don't have a pinky blush on, but we're still gonna do it, you can just apply the pink right in there, and it just blends, you know, the concealer with the blush so well, and it doesn't look extra pink. It just looks very gradient, and I love that trend actually, and I feel like this pink is perfect for that. I don't know if you're able to see what I mean, but it is beautiful. So I love that look of the pinky under eye, and I feel like with this specific blush in here, you could totally achieve that. I love it. I love this soft shade. I've loved these a little bit more than these. These are a little bit too bright for, like, you know, fall and winter, but these two pink shades, beauty. I of course have continued to love my Hourglass palette. This is a beautiful all and done kind of palette. I could bronze, I could set, I could blush, and I could highlight all with one palette, which I appreciate. This is the Snake palette into the owl packaging. I did get the owl from Hourglass, but yeah, this is a beautiful palette. Every single shade here just works, and this shade is just so gorgeous for fall. I love this orange shade, so metallic. You see that? Yeah, and for the eyes, gorgeous. Now let's talk about Miss Charlotte eyeshadow palette. I really like this. I have continued to love it. I've got questions about it. Gigi, what do you think? Just tell us the truth. And I love it, you guys. It is a beautiful glittery goodness palette. If you love glitter, you cannot go wrong with this. I mean, look at this silver shade. Like, she's stunning. She's truly stunning. And somebody gave me a really clever idea on how to get use out of this silver shade, because I mentioned in my video I will never pull this shade off. And she said, you know, apply your black liner and then get a tiny brush and then tap on the liner, the black liner at top, and then you get a beautiful liner moment. How clever was she? So yeah, I'm gonna be trying that for the holidays, you know, a day that I want to be glam but not too much. Palette, I love it. I love the glittery moment, and especially for the holidays, I do believe like it is a beautiful formula. And yeah, I love the pigment. Now let's talk about some Chanel, because why not? Today I am wearing the highlighter in the shade warm gold, which is their Les Symbols highlighter. Of course, I did a video all about these highlighters. This is the lion embossing. Look at her, she's beautiful. Let's do a little swatch. So that's the warm gold shade. And then we have the coral shade, which I decided to go with the camellia. This is the embossing, which oh my god, I love this shade. Such a beautiful blush topper. I love it. I love it so much. So here it is. It is quite a light, as you can see. A lot of people was asking, you know, do you think it'll suit fair complexions? And I think it totally would. Like, why not? It is a beautiful corally pinkish highlighter. It's not really that warm, and even the warm gold, I don't find it to be extra warm. Like, I have a golden highlighters in my collection, and this warm gold isn't one of, you know, the warmest you know, kind of highlight. So I feel like they're both very wearable. I love them all month long, very much. And so one of my fails of the month is this one. This is Holidays highlighter, and it comes into this packaging. Of course, I have a video on it. You get the dual highlighter. You get a little rose gold shade up here, and then a little white shade right here. So we're gonna do some swatching. So this is the most rose gold one, and then this is the more white. And here it is. So my main issue with this is that the rose gold has too many specks of glitter all throughout the highlighter. I didn't anticipate this to be so glittery. I mean, the white is pure glitter, to be honest. I don't know how anybody could pull that off. And I've gotten like many actually comments saying that it's beautiful and you guys love it, but I think it's going to come down to your complexion. I am extremely warm toned, and these just do not look good on me, bottom line. So that's why I'm putting my Chanel highlighter on my felts this month. Unfortunately, the holiday was just not it. Now, what I'm wearing all of my eyes today is these Hermes Ombres eyeshadow palette. This is in the shade Mordores, and I did, of course, a full review on this palette. This is how I was able to achieve this look. Very simple, just the deep shade in the outer V, and then the gold all throughout my lid area, and then a little bright inner corner. I love how soft these shades are. These shades at the bottom, they're very pigmented, but you can apply them lightly as I did. I didn't want my outer V to be extremely deep, so just by patting a little bit at a time, I was able to get this look. And then of course the gold shade is so pretty. It is a beautiful neutral golden tone, so it's not extremely warm tone as well. So I feel like it's gonna look good in fair complexions, like any complexion, to be honest. So yeah, I love this little palette. I am eyeing 1 or 2 more shades, to be honest, but for now I'm happy and very content with the quality of it. Hermes, I feel like, did a great job with their new eyeshadow palette. Another hit in that collection was the mascara. I picked up the brown mascara and I love it. I just feel like it looks so good. I love how lengthening and separating the wand is. It really does a good job at that. Here is the little wand, and I love the brown shade as well. I don't feel like it gives me a ton of volume. This is meant to be an all-in-one lengthening, volumizing mascara. I don't feel like it's very volumizing, but it is very separating and lengthening, and it also has nourishing properties for my lashes, which I appreciate. I just feel like for an everyday kind of you know, moment, that is perfect because it's brown. It's not gonna look super harsh. So I've been reaching for this ever since I reviewed it. I really like it. I mean, and the packaging is just so extraordinary. I just love it so much. I even have her housed in her little box because she's that iconic. I loved this palette. It's been sold out and I apologize, but I have to mention it because I've loved it all month long. I've gotten so many compliments every time I wear it, like, what's on your eyes, or what's on your eyes, when I'm out and about. Is this, I just applied a brown, a neutral brown all over, and then I tap this, and then I do a little wingy moment, usually brown liner, and I'm good to go. Such a beautiful palette from Urban Decay. They did release a more golden one, which I haven't seen in Sephora Canada. That's why I didn't, you know, I didn't grab it. But yeah, this has been so good to me, so I wanted to show a little love. I have a few stuff that I want to talk about when it comes to like brows and like lashes and stuff like that. I have learned and I have made it a habit to use a lash curler, and I am so happy to say that now it's part of my routine and it is a habit for me. I cannot do my lashes anymore, my mascara, without curling my lashes, and I'm so excited about that because I was one that I never needed one because I already have like long lashes, so I'm like, okay, the mascara needs to do it all for me, and then that's it. No, girl. This really takes you there, and I love the one from Referal, to be honest. They have the 18 curvature, which is extra small. If you have small set of eyes, this is it. You should definitely give this guy a go. It fits perfect. It just fits perfect. They have the 20 curvature, which is a little bit longer, and then as I said, the 18 is their newest. I highly recommend. And right now they're running their Black Friday sale. I think that already started, which is very good. So they have a ton of stuff on sale. Sorry, one sec. So pretty much everything is back into their concept store, up to half off. They usually do a BOGO when it comes to Black Friday, so one and then the next 50 off, which is a deal. So I highly recommend this lash curler if you're in the hunt. I also got questions on the mini set from Refer. How am I enjoying it? Do you think it's worth it? And I feel like it is. If you have small set of eyes like me, then the regular and then the mini is the way to go. I'm not really reaching for the max, to be honest, because they're just big brushes. If you have any type of hood, you know, on your eyelid area, the minis are so good. This is O2, the mini O2, which I like to use for my inner corner. So that's the one that I use to pack in that pretty sparkle right in there. The 15 is this one, and this is the one that I used for my outer V in today's video. It really packs it right there in just a little bit, not too much, so it's not gonna go everywhere. Remember, if you have small set of eyes, you have just limited space to work with. And then 14 is really tiny, but I really like her too for lower lash. Like, it gets right in there because it's so pointy, you know, like it gets right in there. So good. So these are my faves, and I've been reaching for them a ton. Now when it comes to eyes, I did wanted to talk about the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. I've gotten a question about it, like it doesn't have really good reviews at Sephora. I don't know, I love this stuff. I love the way that you can hold this pen and just get your wing on. It's so ergonomic and easy, like, you know, the way to do it. Like, it is so pointy. It is a brush tip applicator, and it just applies everything easy. It just is so simple, to be honest. I've never had a pen to do the wing so simple as this. I have the Tom Ford and I've loved the Tom Ford for years, but I feel like this is a little bit easier. And I also love the gunmetal shade, to be honest, because it's not as harsh as black. I want the brown next. So this is really nice. For brows today, I didn't cut it on camera because I had them done before I started filming, but I've been loving this Dior. It is new from Dior, their brow styler waterproof brow pencil. So this is it. I never got around to reviewing it. I don't know why, but it just looks like this. On the other end, of course, we get this pulley. I have the brown. What kind of brown is this? I have the brown 03, and this is such a nice pencil. It is not very pigmented, which I appreciate, because sometimes if a pen is too pigmented, like you can get into trouble. So you can see just does the most soft stroke likes, you know, for the front of the brows. It just gets very easy and precise, and I really appreciate the color of it too. So I've been enjoying this guy quite a bit. I've been using it all month long. And then for my waterline, I've been loving the Makeup by Mario pen. Whenever I want a bright, you know, when I look extra tired and I just want a bright pen right in my waterline, I've been reaching for this guy. This is in the shade, what is this? Light 1. So I really like it. It really stays put on my waterline. It doesn't run or whatever. Like, it really looks bright, you know, right under there. So yeah, I like it. Now let's talk a little bit about lips. And today I am wearing World from MAC, and I don't know, I have discovered a new obsession with lip liners, which is no bueno, because now I want every lip liner that there is. So this is World, very oldie but a goodie. So I've been loving World, loving also Makeup Forever Whatever Walnut, Anywhere Caffeine, and Whatever Walnut. So those two with this, those three beautiful formulations, and I just love to line my lips. So that's like a new Angie. Welcome her to the party. And then this lipstick I've loved all month long. This is in the shade Rocker Girl, and it's just perfect. I don't find that this is you know, Pillow Talk. It is similar, but it's not Pillow Talk. So don't tell me that it is Pillow Talk, because it isn't. On my Instagram, I got questions like, oh, that looks just like Pillow Talk. Girl, it isn't, okay? Let's not get into that discussion, because this girl is more cool toned. Like, she's not as pink as Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk is a little pinkier. So I love Rocker Girl. I love the packaging, of course, and yeah, I've been loving her. I mean, you already know my obsession with Charlotte's Matte Revolution lipsticks. Those are like my favorites. Also enjoyed these lipsticks so much. These are by Urban Decay. I have Back Talk, and I just love it. I love cool tone products like these for my lips. That's all I reach for when it comes to fall, winter, and this is a beautiful shade. It is so long wearing. It gets me through a whole meal, which is really unheard of, because I'm one of those people that when they're eating, they have to remove their lipstick. Are you that type of girl? Like, I cannot eat and have anything on my lips. I don't like it. I feel like I'm ingesting it. So when I sit to eat, I'll remove my lipstick. That's what I do. And then I reapply it after if I need to. So these, it can be removed. So I pat it just a little bit, and then I eat, and then whatever, and then when I'm done, I pat it again, and then when I look to see, it's still there. Girl, there's some voodoo in this guy. It is so long wearing, so nice, and it wears very nicely too, because it's really hydrating, so it's not really uncomfortable like dry liquid lip, crusty lips. No, she's really good. Almost done our faves. We're also gonna talk about two fails next, but I want to talk about this beauty, Lyra. She's arrived at Chad. So this is by Casa Moratti, and this is Lyra. Let's do a round of applause for Lyra. You guys, look at this packaging. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Of course, I had to go with the 30 ml because this is pricey. She's a little piece of art. And I discovered Lyra. Oh, so good. Okay, let's not waste too much because I already had it on. I discovered Lyra through a sample that Twisted Lily sent to me, and I talked about these, I don't know, a few weeks ago. And oh my god, I'm obsessed with Lyra. She is gorgeous lemon pastry, sweet but not overpowering. You're not gonna get a headache from it, I promise you, because I can do sweet stuff, like not that sweet. She's so good. Let's look up the notes. Check this out. Lyra is a femme fatale with gourmand vibes of caramel, sparkling citrus, refreshing lavender, and a soft, spicy core composed of cinnamon, licorice, delivering an intoxicating twist. She's intoxicating. You will be noted. You will be seen. You will be seen. She's simple with an enormous impact. It has been amplified by the fine fresh scent of caramel and vanilla, supported by soothing blood orange that has last until dry down. Like, this is a truly beast mode fragrance. I love it. She lasts all day long and she just smells divine. So from Casa Moratti, I bought Dama Bianca because I thought Dama Bianca was a dreamy vanilla, as it was described. So I purchased this few months ago, and it is a beautiful scent. Don't get me wrong, it is beautiful. She's vanilla. She's very grown up vanilla. She smells delicious. She's yummy. But if I have to choose, if you've ever been in that position, just get yourself Lyra, okay? You're not gonna regret it. If I had to do it all over again, I would get these in the huge bottle and no Dama Bianca. Just saying. Anyways, those are my 2 cents on Casa Moratti and the 2 cents that I've tried. I have a code with Twisted Lily if you were wanting to purchase, and it gets you 10% off. And so yeah, beautiful scent. I purchased this myself because I could not be without it one day in my life anymore. Like, after I went through half of the sample, I just needed the full size. So now this takes me to my next point, which is a disappointment. And this is going back to Sephora. I cannot do Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. I cannot. And this is very disappointing because everyone and their mother is talking about Devotion. And this is meant to be a citrusy, gourmand, lemony pastry scent. Was compared to Lyra, but they're not the same. Point being is, it has too many white florals in it. It is too white floral-y. So if you get a headache and you get nauseous from perfumes, just stay away from her. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know, just don't blind buy this scent because it's getting a ton of hype, and that's just my suggestion. She's going back to Sephora. Our next disappointment of this month. This is Haus Labs Eye Library eyeshadow palette, and of course I did a review on this if you wanted to check out my look. I mean, don't get me wrong, these look stunning, and these 3 shades they're so good. Beauty, extremely pigmented shades, so good, so blinding. I just love them. I love them. I really do. But then these 3 shades are nowhere to be seen, that they're just not there. You know, like, what's the point? So I'm not paying $60 for 3 shades. I don't think I should anyways, and I don't think you should. Like, someone that may enjoy a palette like that is someone that is not looking for a ton of impact or dimension or, you know, like drama. Just want something soft for the office every day. But then if you do, you cannot do this because then this is like too much. So, you know, where are you gonna use this then? I don't know. But I'm disappointed that the sheets do not build up. They're just soft. They're there, but they're soft. So yeah, I thought this was gonna be a little better, but she's also going back to Sephora. Alright friends, that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments, have you tried any of these products? What are your faves for the month of October? Did you get anything from this sale that you're obsessed about? I need to hear. Share your comments down below. Thanks for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.